Hey guys, I wanted to do a very realistic, very authentic day in the life again of my day as a photographer, what my day-to-day looks like after a shoot. Bear with me. It's been a minute since I've talked to the camera, so I'm a little camera shy, but I am so looking forward to doing this. I miss picking up my camera. It felt so fun to film and upload my other day in the life vlog. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that down below. Plus, my dog Zoe will most likely be in attendance. She always has to be in the middle of whatever I'm doing. So, grab your coffee, get cozy, and let's start the day. I can't believe Christmas is right around the corner. It's literally in less than a week. I still don't feel as prepared as I wish I was, but I'm super excited about it. Let me know down below if you celebrate Christmas. What's one favorite thing that you like to do during the holiday season? And I also want to show you our Christmas tree. We went with an artificial one this year just because a real one was just too much of a mess. And it's giving new dog owner with the puppy gate, because Zoe likes to do this to the tree and the ornaments. She thinks that they're her toys. No, it's not for you. She's never really seen this camera before, so sit. Good girl. Yeah. And this is where she typically likes to hang out when I work. I have a lot of her toys here, an empty treat bag, just random things to keep her occupied. This is as authentic as it's gonna get with me. Coffee in hand, dog running around like crazy. I did not fix my braid from sleeping in it, so as you can see, it's like not cute. But okay, I want to kind of like talk about the equipment that I use too, because I feel like for those of you watching who are an aspiring photographer, you guys might not really know where to start, and it can be really overwhelming when there's so many cameras out on the market. And honestly, when it comes to your camera, I think I've said this before, you don't need like the fanciest, most expensive camera gear. As long as it functions, you can do photography. So let me show you my equipment that I use as far as shooting, and then what I use when it comes to editing. So let's talk camera gear. What do I use and why do I use it? I use a Sony a7 III. This is a mirrorless camera system. I've featured this camera on my channel a couple of times, showing you guys when I first got it. I unboxed it with you, and I am absolutely in love with this camera. And one thing that I love about this camera is you can actually shoot on two SD cards at the same time. I have it set up to where as I'm shooting, it is copying the images onto my second card. Just in case the card malfunctions, I have a backup. You know, I can shoot with peace of mind. And this camera also has a tilting screen, so you can take it out and maneuver it how you want to. It doesn't flip up like my Canon G7X can. Also with this lens, this is a Sigma f1.4 30mm. I absolutely love this lens. I started using it more, and I used it at my last shoot that I did, and most of my holiday shoots I did this year. The images are just really clear, and it has like a really creamy bokeh effect with the autofocus, which makes the images pop a little bit more. So this is the camera that I typically use on like a day-to-day basis whenever I have a photo shoot. I've talked about getting a second camera body to my husband. You know, I was looking around, and obviously saving is kind of hard for one because some of them can be really pricey depending on the one that you're looking for. And we did Christmas a little early this year because we're going to be with my family for Christmas. So he got me a second camera body. No lenses, just the camera body, because my lenses that I have on my a7 III will be compatible with this. This is the Sony a7 II. It is a step down from the one that I have, but it functions pretty much the same. There's a little bit of a learning curve. The buttons are all in the same place, but the only difference is like the interface. The way things look on the screen is a little bit different. I'm so happy and so grateful and appreciative he went and got me a second camera body. So now I have my Sony a7 II and then a backup, which I'm so grateful and so excited about. And you might be wondering, Bianca, please tell me you don't leave your lenses unprotected, just hanging out in your camera bag. No, I don't. I, among other photographers that you may know, am queen of losing my lens caps everywhere. So I have silicone lens caps now, and these are amazing because they can fit to almost any lens, and it is so easy to put them on. So we talked about my camera gear, and I showed you my new camera body, but I want to tell you what I edit on and why I choose to edit on what I do. So I use a 2020 MacBook Air. It is the 16 gigabyte, has the M1 chip, and I chose that because the M1 chip is super fast. It doesn't have a fan. It like cools itself internally, so you don't get like the airplane flying off sound anymore. And then in terms of hard drive, I use a Lacy hard drive. A lot of photographers use these. You probably see them floating around, but this is her. It is a 1 terabyte hard drive, and my husband got it for me, I think Black Friday last year. It was on a really good sale on Amazon. I use that because it is shockproof. It has the silicone around it, so if you drop it, it should be protected. And it's super fast, it's really reliable, and I guard it with my life. I keep it in my camera bag. If you're looking for a hard drive, if you're looking for a new one to replace your old one, I would look into Lacy. Before I get to editing, I need to show you my dog. I need to show you what she's doing right now, because just the one leg. I edit at the dining room table for now, and I usually have a show on in the background. Obviously, this whole next section will probably be time-lapse with some music behind it, just for copyright purposes. I either watch Law & Order SVU, Sons of Anarchy, or Schitt's Creek. I may put on Schitt's Creek and have that going in the background. So let me get set up and we'll start editing. Zoe. Okay. Zoe. Zoe. That's what I deal with on a day-to-day basis, is those two. Running around all over the house. That's my day, typical day in the life of a photographer. I finished editing the gallery, as you saw. I sent it to the client. That is it. For my work for the day, I ordered Little Caesars pizza, the Detroit style pepperoni, cheesy bread, and a 2-liter for me and my husband. He's picking up my Target order, which I can't show you guys because it's Christmas presents. And he also had to stop at Home Depot, his favorite place. He says that Target is like my place, so whenever we go to Home Depot, we go to Target, and he's like, okay, like this is your time to like do what you want, you know? Because he knows that I put up with him at Home Depot. Any other wives out there whose husbands love Home Depot, you can relate. Also, I wanted to tell you guys this sweatshirt, super cute. It's like puffy ink, screen printed from this shop called Sun Milk Shop. They've done a whole rebrand of their shop recently, but I really love this. It's like a hunter green color, super cozy. I literally live in her sweatshirts. I have this one, and then I have the Christmas lights one that I wore in the previous video. That's also from her shop. I have 3 sweatshirts in total from her, and I absolutely love them. They're great quality. I'll link her down below. It's really affordable too, which is great. So now, I think I'm just gonna chill and wait for my husband to get home. He should be home any minute now. Zoe, what are you doing over there? She just learned to go up the stairs, so it's been fun.